A wood floor is the only floor covering material that is renewable, ecological, healthy, and durable, and which provides value to your project over a long period of time. A hardwood floor should be recommended by architects and designers because it's the real thing. It provides ambiance and warmth that no other floor covering can provide. It also gives architects and designers a multitude of options in the creativity of their projects. All we have to think of is the species, the widths, the gradings, the colors, the textures, therefore giving them options that no other floor covering can and provide their customers with the projects they're expecting.
I think an architect should prescribe a wood floor because it contributes to points for LEED projects. Also the fact that it is durable, it's aesthetic, there's a possibility of increasing the value of the project. And the last point, which is very important, would be the capture of carbon, so it helps the environment. I think the best flooring depends on the environment where the wood flooring has to be installed. If you have a good substructure with a plywood, then we would recommend a solid wood flooring because it could be nailed down. But in some conditions, like in condos where there's concrete, we would recommend an engineered floor which can actually be glued down, or it can be installed as a floating floor.
The best finish will depend on the application that we're looking at. In a residential application, for example, we would recommend going with a factory applied varnish, which is more resistant and requires less maintenance. In a commercial application where you have high traffic, an oil type finish can be more forgiving, but will also require more maintenance.
The best floor finish is always a question of taste. There's the oil finish, which is natural, and people like that because it's really a natural aspect. It's not very shiny. But there's also a UV finish where you can choose from different shine levels. There's no emission of VOC and it's more durable.
You could theoretically install hardwood all throughout the house. We don't suggest, though, that you install it in bathrooms or restrooms because water and wood don't mix.
Wood is a living material, so wood flooring is normally installed directly on the ground, but we see more and more wood flooring installed on walls and ceilings. We would not recommend a wood flooring to be installed outside because of the environment that is not controlled.
The biggest change in our industry is that it has evolved from being a very transformation-based industry to a design and fashion industry with all the sophistication to present products to consumers and market them properly.
Okay, so the major change I find that was done in the industry is that we used to work on a push-pull, which means that we were receiving raw material, we transformed that and offered that to consumers in the marketplace. And wood flooring was pretty common at that time. But right now, the chain of values have changed, and we have to adjust to what consumers want or what they need. So they ask for products, and we have to produce in function of that. So that I would say that would be the main change that has been done in the past years.
The processes have changed tremendously in the past years. When I started, there was virtually only solid hardwood floors available. Innovation in assembly and gluing of various materials have expanded the applications of installation into other areas where we couldn't readily install in the past. We see the future very positively in regards to hardwood flooring because in all the surveys, when consumers are asked which type of flooring they would like to have in their homes, in their projects, wood flooring always comes out as number one. Therefore, we see a bright future for our industry.